Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to Al Jazeera, the Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons, OPCW, has restored Syria's voting rights. The global chemical weapons watchdog suspended Syria in 2021 due to the Bashar al-Assad regime's failure to declare the full scope of its chemical weapons program and its repeated use of poison gas during the civil war. The OPCW stated that the decision follows a significant change in circumstances after the Assad regime was ousted in 2024. The new Syrian government, led by President Ahmed al-Sharaa, has committed to its obligations under the Chemical Weapons Convention. According to OPCW Director General Fernando Aras, the new authorities have taken concrete steps, including facilitating verification activities and starting to destroy identified remnants. Syria originally joined the OPCW in 2013 under a joint U.S.-Russian proposal to avoid U.S. military strikes following a deadly chemical attack in Gaza. Although the former Assad regime claimed to have destroyed its stockpiles, the OPCW found that it had misled inspectors. The restoration of voting rights marks a major diplomatic milestone for Syria's new leadership. According to DW, Ukraine's prosecutor general has strongly denied any involvement of Kyiv's state entities or officials in the 22 Nord Stream pipeline blasts. The statement comes as a former Ukrainian soldier, Serhiy K., faces trial in Germany, indicted as a co-perpetrator of a war crime for allegedly masterminding the sabotage. While the defendant denies the charges, German prosecutors maintain that the blasts were planned by active-duty Ukrainian military personnel to cut off Russia's war financing, believing they acted on behalf of unspecified Ukrainian state authorities. In response, the Ukrainian Prosecutor General's office stated that its ongoing investigation has yielded no evidence of state complicity. Seeking to resolve the matter collaboratively, Kyiv has proposed forming a joint investigative team with Berlin and reaffirmed its willingness to assist German authorities in fully clarifying the facts of the case. According to a report by Lienche Albo, Qatar has suspended its plans to rapidly increase production at its massive Ras Laffan industrial complex, which is the world's largest liquefied natural gas (LNG) hub. The decision made by Qatar Energy CEO Saud Al-Kaabi comes after one of the country's LNG transport carriers was recently attacked in the strategic Strait of Hormuz. Due to heightened security risks, the facility will operate at a minimum level for the next few days, and fewer ships are scheduled to dock. The suspension highlights the growing geopolitical instability in the region. Recently, several commercial vessels have been attacked near the strait, and the United States has launched consecutive airstrikes against targets in Iran, with U.S. President Donald Trump mentioning the possibility of a full-scale conflict. Middle Eastern energy producers, who are just beginning to recover from previous disruptions, now face an escalating threat to vital trade corridors. Qatar Energy has not yet officially commented on the production suspension. According to a report by the Liberty Times, a violent anti-conscription clash erupted in the western Ukrainian city of Lviv. Around 200 citizens surrounded and overturned a vehicle belonging to a local conscription unit. The incident was triggered after law enforcement officers detained a man suspected of evading military service and attempted to transport him to a draft center. A police officer who arrived to pacify the crowd was also attacked. In response, Ukrainian prosecutors launched a criminal investigation on charges of obstructing the armed forces under martial law and committing violence against law enforcement. Local officials, including Lviv Mayor Andriy Sadovi, strongly condemned the riot, warning that such internal conflicts could easily be exploited by Russian propaganda. The confrontation highlights growing war weariness and tension surrounding conscription in Ukraine. Currently, men aged 25 and older face mandatory enlistment, while attacks on conscription staff were virtually non-existent at the start of the 2022 invasion. Police statistics show they have surged dramatically, rising from just 5 cases in 2022 to 341 in 2025. With over 100 cases already reported this year. According to CBS News, Mohammed al-Wahidi, a prominent Palestinian aid worker who organized FIFA World Cup public screenings across the war-torn Gaza Strip, has been killed in an Israeli missile strike. Al-Wahidi, the public relations director of the Egyptian Relief Committee in Gaza, was killed on Tuesday evening in Gaza City just before soccer fans gathered to watch a match between Egypt and Argentina. Local hospital officials reported that the strike targeted a vehicle around dusk, killing al-Wahidi alongside 3 others, including the driver and 2 children, brothers aged 8 and 10. In a statement to CBS News, an Israel Defense Forces spokesperson confirmed the strike, stating that the military targeted a Hamas militant traveling in the vehicle. The IDF added that they are aware of reports regarding civilian casualties, noting the incident is currently under review and expressing regret over any harm to uninvolved individuals. Despite the tragic strike, the scheduled World Cup screenings went ahead on Tuesday, drawing crowds of Palestinians who gathered amidst the rubble to support Egypt. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.